I got sent out a dash cam to test out, and we're going to do just that. This is the black box traffic recorder. Records full high definition. Got a 3-inch display on it. Has a 120-degree viewing angle. Has a rear view camera and loop recording, G-sensor, and audio recording as well. So let's get it opened up and check it out. I have some details here on the back. I will do a little screenshot of that and put it right here. Let's get her opened up, see what we have. We have our camera itself. Has the attached, all right, is this one built on? Looks like the camera is built on here. So that's kind of cool. Is this a 3-channel? Has the built-in camera. This will be good for getting inside your cabin. So if you're needing, oh, you can tilt that. That is cool. But if you're needing to record inside your car or vehicle, you've got a built-on camera right there for that. You could view over to the side. You could view out the side window if you wanted to. That's pretty cool. There's your USB-C port right here. Your AV port right here. This would be for plugging in a rear camera. Has a SD card. It has one that comes in it. Let's see how big this is. Probably a 32 gigabyte. Oh, it's a 64. Nice. It's always nice when they include the SD card. Then you have your regular buttons here on the side, your back and forward for scrolling through the menu, as well as your menu button right there. There's the mic on the bottom and a reset button right here on the bottom. Okay, we're going to have to figure something out here because it has buttons here on this side. This pivots, I just noticed that, but if it doesn't come unplugged, then these buttons here on the side are going to be kind of hard to get to. We'll see. Let's get further into it. This does have your rear camera, so it will be a 3-channel camera. You get your rear cabin in front. It's a mount. Some 3M sticky stuff for your mount. And your power cord and your user manual. Let's look at this user manual right quick. The functions are pretty much the same on most cameras. Okay, apparently this does not slide out, so it's going to be a little, it's not impossible, but the buttons are not going to be easily accessible. Depends on the size of your fingers. You can still get to them pretty easy. You're not going to have to worry about accidentally hitting them. It would have been better to me if that would have came off. It is cool though that it does swivel. You can adjust that at your different angles like this. And this also swivels. You'd have 2 front-facing cameras if you'd like, for whatever reason you would need. Okay, so here's the thing. The last part of the video was kind of the box opening, and then I took it out and I used it, and I have been using it for the last few days and got some sample footage, and I'm going to show you that in just a moment, but there's some key things that I want to discuss with you first so you'll know more about this camera. Number 1, while it is a 3-channel camera, you can only use 2 channels at a time. Meaning, if you plug in the rear camera on here, it will disable your cabin camera. If you do not plug in the rear-facing camera that hooks up to the back window, then your interior camera will work. But they will not work at the same time, okay? Number 2, in the examples you will see, the interior camera is not very broad. Now, keep in mind, all these settings that I used are straight out of the box. I've not adjusted anything or changed the resolution, anything. It's just what it is right out of the box. Normally, that's all you have to do. Another thing is it does not have GPS. But for this price range of a camera, you're not going to get a lot of bells and whistles. Now, it did say that it records in 4K video, which straight out of the box, it's not set at 4K video. And another thing real quick is on the plug right here that plugs into your cigarette lighter or power point. There is not an external USB port. So if that's an issue, you may use a different cord. Not an issue with me because I have a multi-port plug. So not a big deal. But let's check some settings on this. Also, I had made a little bit of a video of the menu and it was blurry. It did not come out. So I'm going to take some snapshots and just kind of show you. It just came out blurry. But basically, it's all the same settings as every other camera. It's your resolution, your G sensor, your timestamps, your basic. There's nothing much different on here. So I'm going to check the resolution on this. I'm going to pause this camera. I want to go into the resolution and look. Okay, well, it is showing to be set on 3264 by 2448, and it did not record at that. So if you get one of these, check your resolution and make sure what it's set at, and you can double check that. All you have to do is to check the resolution. If you're not real sure what it is, open the video file up itself that's stored on here on a computer. Right click on that video file, check the properties, click on the details tab, look down just a little bit, and it'll be right there, and it'll tell you what the resolution is. Another problem with this camera is I did not check to see if it had a night mode, because it's resolution, sequence, quality. Let's look at quality right quick. It's on normal quality, so that shouldn't have been a factor. It is not an extremely high dollar camera, but it will record what you need it to record, especially out the front and the rear. If the car is coming up behind you and slams into the back of you, you're gonna be able to see it in that rear camera. If somebody runs out in front of you or slams on their brakes or you drive through a red light, it's gonna pick it up. So be warned, don't run the red lights. But seriously, it will do the job. It's not a high definition camera to make videos on, but to prevent any kind of false allegations, this will get the job done. Let's check out those video samples, and I'll get back with you after you check those out. So what did you think? Like I said, the settings were straight out of the box. I did not change anything, make any kind of adjustments. Just hooked it up and went. Plug and play. Be sure and check your resolution and the settings and make any kind of adjustments that you feel is necessary. There it is. That is the black box traffic recorder. I am an Amazon associate, so any qualifying purchases that you may make through any of my Amazon links, I will receive a small commission from. Thanks for watching.